Let's talk about racism. Australia is known to be a land where everyone gets a fair go. But is this really what's happening? 4.6 million people living in Australia are a target of racial discrimination. And among those that were Muslim, 80% experienced some form of discrimination. A report by the Australian Human Rights Commission has found that the majority of Muslims living in Australia have experienced some form of discrimination throughout their lives. So what can we do about it? For us to foster peace and harmony and unity amongst ourselves, it is very important that we first remove the barriers that divide us. If we reflect, we find that our own progress is very closely linked to our diversity. Sameness would have never led to greater achievements or challenges. Our world would be an extremely boring and monotonous place if we all looked the same or believed in the same things. Now, from the report, another very interesting thing is the fact that despite experiencing high levels of racism, many people still regard Australia as a very welcoming country. We must continue to respect each other. We should celebrate our humanity, and we must ensure that we always treat one another with complete justice. This egalitarian message, which was set down more than 1.5 centuries ago by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, still stands firm today. He said that you are brothers and sisters. You are all equal. No matter to which nation or tribe you belong, you are all equal. He said that a white person is in no way superior to a black, nor is a black person superior to a white. The only way that we can make any distinction between each other is through our levels of piety and acts of goodness. The Holy Quran states, "Verily, the most honorable among you, in the sight of God, is the most righteous among you." This verse lays down the basis of unity within humanity. It strikes at the roots of false and conjectural notions of racial arrogance and superiority. It affirms that the worth of a person is dependent only on the standard by which they observe their obligations towards God and God's creation. Instead of judging each other with prejudice and malice, we need to step up and educate ourselves, to remove those barriers and to understand that we are all one humanity. No one is superior nor inferior to anybody else.